So as a dad that's relatively health conscious, I don't drink much alcohol these days. Maybe 1 or 2 drinks a month. When I do now want to celebrate a win with the business or free evening with my wife, I have turned to THC drinks. A lot of people have. Slightly less deleterious health effects and slightly less deleterious morning effects in terms of if you're not drinking daily or weekly and you have a couple of drinks, you feel like garbage in the morning, which is not really possible when you have to get up at 5 and have a couple of kids and then go to work. You just don't get to sleep in. So this is my solution to the fact that the THC seltzers and beverages are relatively expensive. A lot of them are like $10-12 a can, even if you're buying them as a pack. So I got these NAMA Buzz Drops, 2.5 milligrams per dropper. So this makes, either 30 if you're doing that or 15 if you're doing a 5 milligram drink. I love these. They don't affect the taste of whatever you're making. So I do typically 2 droppers in a drink, so 5 milligrams. It does take a longer time to take effect than if you're drinking alcohol, sometimes like an hour. So you got to keep that in mind. But in terms of like economics, get one of these. You can take it with you if you're like going to a party. Pretty discreet, pretty easy. And there's no hangover. And I would say if you have never had THC before, then maybe take it slow. But it's like relatively the same as like, smoking THC like you did back in college or whatever. And yeah, you don't have any hangover in the morning, which is great. So I will typically do 2 drops, 5 milligrams, and feels great. And then I'm ready to go at 5 o'clock the next morning to take the dogs for a walk and do the whole family thing. There is a link in the description if you want to get some of these. It gives you, I think, a coupon off and helps support the channel. But big fan of these. Easy to take. Dilutes in just about anything. Basically tasteless. Give them a try.